like
Have you
logic
ever
and
wondered
move.
what goes into making the only part of your car that actually touches the road? Tires are so much more than just black rubber circles. They are marvels of engineering, crucial for your safety, your car's performance, and even your fuel economy. Today, we're going on an exclusive journey deep inside a state-of-the-art tire factory to uncover the entire production process, from raw materials to the finished product you see on the road. Let's peel back the layers and discover the secrets behind the modern car tire. The journey begins with a carefully selected recipe of ingredients. It's a bit like baking a very complex, high-tech cake. The primary ingredient is rubber, a combination of natural rubber tapped from trees and synthetic rubber produced in a lab. But rubber alone isn't enough. A host of other chemicals are added to the mix. Things like sulfur, which is essential for the vulcanization process we'll see later.
Make the object in the
Accelerators
image
are
move.
added to speed up that process, and softeners make the rubber easier to work with. Carbon black and silica are also mixed in, which dramatically improve durability and grip. It's this precise, secret blend of ingredients that gives each tire its unique characteristics, balancing durability, grip, and longevity. But the rubber compound is just one part of the story. To give the tire its strength and structure, we need reinforcing materials. Think of it as the skeleton of the tire. These materials include high-strength textiles like polyester and nylon, which will form the tire's body, and incredibly strong steel wires, which will be used for the belts and the bead. Each material is chosen for its specific properties to ensure the final tire can withstand the immense forces it experiences on the road. Now it's time to mix it all together. All those raw ingredients, the different types of rubber, the chemicals, and the reinforcing fillers are fed into a massive machine called a Banbury mixer. Inside this powerful mixer, immense heat and pressure are applied. The materials are churned, kneaded, and blended until they form a perfectly uniform, hot, black rubber compound. This step is absolutely critical. If the mix isn't perfectly consistent, the final tire could have weak spots, which is a major safety concern. Once the mixing is complete, the hot rubber compound is dropped out of the mixer and sent through a series of rollers that cool it down and form it into large, continuous sheets. These sheets are then cut to specific lengths, ready for the next stage of assembly. With our rubber compound ready, we can start building the different components of the tire, layer by layer. First is the inner liner. This is a special, thin layer of rubber that is almost completely airtight. Its job is to hold the air inside the tire, essentially acting like a built-in inner tube in modern tubeless tires. Next comes the body ply, or casing. This is the tire's structural backbone. It's made of sheets of rubber-coated textile cords, usually polyester or nylon, which give the tire its shape and flexibility while being strong enough to handle the vehicle's load. Then we have one of the most important structural parts, the bead. The bead is a pair of super strong steel wire rings coated in hard rubber. These beads are what anchor the tire firmly to the wheel rim, creating an airtight seal and ensuring the tire doesn't slip off the wheel while you're driving. On top of the body ply, we add the steel belts. These are typically 2 layers of steel cords embedded in rubber, placed at opposing angles. The steel belts provide stiffness to the tread area, protecting the casing from impacts and punctures. They also stabilize the tread, ensuring it stays flat on the road surface for maximum grip and even wear. Finally, we add the outermost layer, the part that everyone recognizes, the tread. This is a thick layer of a special rubber compound designed for exceptional grip, water channeling, and resistance to wear and tear. At this stage, it's just a smooth, thick strip of rubber. The familiar patterns haven't been created yet. With all these individual components prepared, the inner liner, the body ply, the beads, the steel belts, and the tread, we are ready for assembly. All these separate pieces now come together on a highly automated tire building machine. It's a fascinating, almost robotic dance. The machine starts with a rotating drum. First, the inner liner is wrapped around it. Then, the body plies are applied, followed by the beads, which are precisely placed at each edge. The machine then folds the edges of the body ply around the beads to lock them in place. After that, the steel belts are added on top, followed by the final layer, the tread. Once all the layers are assembled in the correct sequence, the drum collapses, and we have what's called a green tire. It looks like a tire. It has all the right parts in all the right places, but it's still soft, pliable, and has no tread pattern. It's not yet the tough, resilient product we need. The transformation from a soft green tire to a finished, durable tire happens in a process called vulcanization or curing. This is arguably the most critical stage in the entire manufacturing process, as it determines the tire's final properties. The green tire is placed inside a massive curing press, which contains a heated mold. These molds are engraved with the tire's final tread pattern and all the sidewall markings, like the brand name and size information. The press closes and an inflatable bladder inside the green tire pushes it outwards against the hot mold. For about 10 to 15 minutes, the tire is subjected to very high temperatures, typically between 160 and 180 degrees Celsius, and intense pressure. This heat and pressure trigger a chemical reaction, causing the sulfur to form cross-links between the rubber molecules. This process, vulcanization, transforms the soft, sticky rubber into a strong, elastic, and incredibly durable material. Once the curing cycle is complete, the press opens, and the finished tire is ejected from the mold. It now has its familiar tread pattern and all the necessary sidewall information. But it's not ready for the road just yet. Now begins the final and equally important phase: quality control. Quality is not just an option in tire manufacturing. It's an absolute necessity. Every single tire that comes off the production line goes through a rigorous inspection process. First, trained inspectors perform a detailed visual and tactile check, looking for any cosmetic blemishes or obvious defects. But the most important checks are the ones you can't see. Each tire is then sent to a series of specialized machines. One machine tests for uniformity, ensuring the tire is perfectly round and the internal components are balanced. Another machine spins the tire at high speed to check for any vibrations. Any tire that doesn't meet the strict specifications for smoothness is immediately rejected. Then, a selection of tires undergoes an even more intense check: X-ray inspection. The tire is scanned to look for any hidden internal defects, like air bubbles or misplaced belts, which could compromise its safety and integrity. Only the tires that pass every single one of these stringent tests are given the final stamp of approval. After passing all inspections, the approved tires are ready for the final steps. They are stamped with unique identifiers, sorted and then sent to the packaging and warehousing area. Tires are often wrapped or labeled to protect them and make them easy to identify. They are then stored in a cool, dry, dark environment, away from direct sunlight and extreme temperatures to preserve the rubber's properties. From the warehouse, the tires are shipped out, beginning their final journey to car dealerships, tire shops, and automotive assembly plants all over the world, ready to be fitted onto vehicles and finally meet the road. So from a precise recipe of raw materials and an intricate assembly process, through the fiery transformation of vulcanization, and past the watchful eyes of quality control, a modern tire is born. It's a testament to advanced technology, meticulous engineering, and an unwavering commitment to safety. The next time you get in your car, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey your tires have been on. They are true unsung heroes, working hard to keep you safe on every drive. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of manufacturing and technology. See you in the next one.